What's going on, family? We're live here on your number one station for dark contemporary R&B. It's Hot 92.3. It's the Inspirational Love Hour. Listen, Miss Sheila is in the building.
Yes, yes, I am, people. About to melt.
We're going to have a little warmer here today, but we're going to have a great show for y'all here today. I got my main man, my brother from another mother. I don't know who's more foolish, him or me. We gonna let the people decide according to this show. My man Orlando Vic Jr. Come on in the building.
You know,
my brother.
You know.
Listen, man, I appreciate you, man, for coming in with us today, man, and getting on this show with us. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I really appreciate you, man, and take your time out to come rap with your boy.
You know
what I'm saying, and so. Before this is how we do it, Orlando, right? So what we do, we start the show off like this. I got to start off with my prayer,
okay,
and then we do an affirmation,
yeah.
Okay? So it goes a little something like this. Father God, I pray that you bless every listener tuning in. I pray that this show helps jumpstart their week, that this week brings good news, overflow, peace in their homes, joy in their spirit, and love in their hearts.
Yes.
I thank you in advance because it's already done. In your son Jesus' name I pray. Amen.
Amen.
And amen.
Amen.
Now this is what we say. We say this together, brother.
Yeah.
We do like this. Repeat after me. Great things are meant to happen to me.
Great things are meant to happen to me.
My life is amazing.
My life is amazing.
I can achieve any goal I set.
I can achieve any goal I set.
The grace to be wealthy is on my life.
The grace to be wealthy is on my life.
The grace to be healthy is on my life.
The grace to be healthy is on my life.
This is going to be the best week ever.
This is going to be the best week
ever.
That's it. That's how we're going to start this thing off.
Hey, man.
So listen, man, we're going to go right into it. Brother, tell the people a little bit about you, your business. This series we're doing right now is Men and Mentorship. And I had my man on my mind from when I first created this situation, right? We just had to make the time work.
Yes.
Right?
Yes, yes.
Because I thought I was a busy man. Listen.
Uh-oh.
So Orlando, bro, tell him about your business, bro, what you do, and then we can kind of go from there.
Family, thank you so much for letting me love on you. But check it out. So God has given me this amazing assignment called Wounds Healed Out Loud. The acronym for that is WHOLE. It's a mental health organization that I get to inspire, impact, and motivate people from a podcast to therapy, and I get the opportunity to travel the world and really inspire people at large. One of my biggest things is to be an antidote to people's bleeding, to heal them, and to make sure that there is a repair that never goes right back to the tear. And so I care for people so much. So my entire job is just changing lives at large, man. And so I had the opportunity to just mentor people across the world, to speak on different platforms. And honestly, none of that matters until people walk out of those places healed, delivered, set free, have peace, and have given grace to even the circumstances that they may have found hard to bear.
Got you.
That's it.
That's enough.
That's so good.
That's a lot.
That's so good, man. Mm-hmm. And like I said, man, you inspiring, bro.
Thank you.
Inspiring, man. I'm proud of you. You always tell me, man, and you know what, man? I knew I needed encouragement, but it was one of them things where God sends people. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He sends people for a reason, man. And what they say, you got to check on your strong friends.
Absolutely.
And so when you find like-minded individuals, man, people you can build with, and some people that you admire, right? You see something in, man. I got to give you your flowers, brother, and I appreciate you, man.
Man, I thank you, man.
Yeah,
just give me some lilies.
Yeah. He was some lilies.
Some lilies.
No dandelions.
No lions. I don't need no lions, dandy. Just give me some lilies.
Just give some lilies.
Okay.
Man. So yeah, bro. So let's hop into some of these questions, man. Let's kind of get into it. And let me see if I can find them. I don't know what I got going on with my life. Yeah. But so what are some scriptures, or what is a scripture that you would say that you live by?
Proverbs 3:5. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not to your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your paths straight.
That's good.
Absolutely.
That's good. That's good because God is the way.
Absolutely.
You know, and I think in us seeking Him first,
yes,
everything else makes sense.
Oh, absolutely.
You know, and that's so good.
Oh, yeah.
That's so good. That's a good
But
one.
I got a question
Yeah,
for him, because you're the way you're saying it, Jordan's saying it like you reach out to those people who already know the Lord. What about the people who don't know the Lord? How vast is that arena for you, those people that you come in contact with? Or how do you go about mentoring, or either just talking to them?
Great question. I meet people where they are.
Okay.
Because I needed for people to meet me where I was. And when people was able to meet me where I was, it was definitely hard. I was by myself. So I understand people being by themselves in their situation. And so people need a community of people to help them in the places where they find hard to bear.
For sure.
And so, yes, is I go deep. You know, it's like a surgery that happens. And so you need the doctor. Matter of fact, you need more doctors in the room when you're having surgery. And then it's you. Yeah. So who around you that can be the doctor while it's time for your surgery? You know, and you really need the people to be around you that while you're going through, you know, your moments of needing things taken out of you for you to restore and heal and be delivered, your rehabilitation moments, all of that stuff, you need those doctors. And sometimes friends can be doctors to you. They can help you heal.
That's right.
Good.
They can help you heal while you have to go through your surgery. But you have to be honest. You have to be able to say that there's a problem going on with inside of me. I don't know what it is. Stop always saying that I can, you know, it'll pass, you know, it'll go away. No, go get what you need, because the more that things stay inside of you, the more detrimental it becomes to life. Yes.
That's so true. And I think that's a thing that we have to think about too as believers, right? And just and especially as young black men, is how do you stay in tune and stay in touch with people without being over religious, without being, you know, because it's about the heart, right? And God is love and Jesus is love. And so like showing that love without condemning, without, you know what I'm saying, passing judgment, and just being authentically you, so that way they can be authentically them. Because I feel like my mission, right, one of my missions is to reach people and to talk to people where they are.
Absolutely.
So they feel free to talk to you about something. This is stuff they will never take to a pastor.
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
They'll never take to somebody who they feel is like above them, for lack of better terms, you know. And I think that's just it's a beautiful thing to be able to reach people in that way.
Especially when they gravitate to you.
Yeah.
Because so people do know who they can gravitate to.
Yeah.
They feel comfortable.
Because the first Jesus they see is you.
That's right.
You know?
Right. And some maybe the only that they see.
Just like the song, the Jesus in me.
Yep.
Love the Jesus in you.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Boy, don't stop. Let me
You
start.
put a little Kim spin on that.
That's it.
Ooh,
That's
don't
it.
make me
get
rap it.
She'll start rapping in here.
Hey.
She'll start rapping in here.
Gospel gangster.
Oh. Mafia spiritual.
Hey. That's
She
right.
give it to you how she feels it.
Yeah.
That's it. I love it.
He made me the way he made me.
That's it.
Come on now.
Yes. I love this, but let me ask this question too, if you don't mind.
Go ahead.
So when you go around places, do you just mentor the men, but is it men and women?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Because see, here's the thing. I'm always like this. If you're increasing and expanding and impacting one sector, then it leaves the other sector, you know, adolescent.
Okay.
You know? So I just kind of make sure that what I'm teaching, that is always balanced. So whatever I'm talking to men about, I'm talking to women about. Or if I'm in a co-ed setting, we all get it at one time. So it becomes a balance.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Understood.
That's good. That's good. Okay. So let me ask you this question, bro. How important is family to you?
Man, family is something that you can't replace with anyone or with something in this world. They are unparalleled with others. You could only have one family, hence cherish them. Your parents and siblings are loyal armors, and your battle through a lifetime, they are your priceless treasures.
Yeah.
You know, and so family, man, you just don't find it just biologically.
Yeah.
Right.
But you can find you can find some people out here, man, that you would be like, man, are they biological?
Yeah.
Are they my DNA?
Yeah.
Did we come from the same bloodline?
Yeah.
And if you really want to take it, you know, saying from, you know, a godly principle, yes, we do find our design and from our DNA. You know, we do understand that, and family is very important. And when you lock family into place, man, you do everything you can to uplift them, to motivate them, to be with them through the hard and also the easy.
Yeah, that's it.
Don't even with family, just because somebody may be looking like they're doing well.
Yeah.
Check up on their heart, because sometimes, you know, good looking can be camouflaged.
That's right.
That gospel.
You know? So just don't look at people in routine of where their life is and determine that they're okay. Check their internal, because their external, you know, can just be a display, because they may have to show up a different way because of work. They may have to show up a different way because of what their careers are for whatever it is, but just check the heart.
Yeah.
Check the heart. Just check up on them. Even, if you're husbands and wives, just because your significant other is doing routine, like, washing the dishes and cooking and coming in the house every day and just doing the thing. No, check the heart. Stop the work sometime and just check the heart.
I like that.
That's good.
I never thought of it that way because, I always say, you never know what the person on the side of you is going through.
Absolutely.
I'm one of those type people.
Yeah.
I don't let people know exactly what I'm going through. You got to be really close to me for me to share it.
Absolutely.
Because I'm too busy trying to make other people feel good about themselves or help them.
Absolutely.
And so, speaking of family, right?
Yeah.
Me and you both got something in common.
Okay.
Girl dads.
Man,
Yeah.
why you had to go there?
Huh? I got to go there.
Okay, well, since you want to go there, please, can somebody bring the Kleenex?
Wait, let me get it out my bag.
Yeah. Now, don't give me them bench previews tissue. That thing will burn your eyes. Yeah. You feel what I'm saying? Girls, man. Girl dads. My girls made me have to check myself.
Yeah, same here.
And not just from a place of, to date or anything within that nature. It didn't start for me from that.
Okay.
When I got the opportunity to be someone's leader, king, hero, I recognized that I was put in a position to lead in a space where I wanted to make sure that who God put in charge of their lives, they would never have to regret it.
That's good. That's good. Yeah. Yeah, because we are their first interaction with the opposite sex. You know what I'm saying? And as far as like how we treat them, right? Like my daughter, she don't touch no door. Right. She's spoiled. Rotten, you know what I'm saying? She told me the other day, and it's so funny, we was on a FaceTime with my niece. And she was like, Dad, it's Friday. We have sushi on Friday. You got to go get that sushi on Friday.
Right.
And I want boba tea. And she was like, you give her that every Friday? I said, yeah, she usually does get every Friday. But the thing about my daughter, man, and I love her so much, man, because she makes me proud. You know what I'm saying? And every time that I go to her school, and they literally took every school she's been in thus far. She's only in first grade, man. But just from pre-K to kindergarten to first grade, man, they always say, you're doing an amazing job with her. You know what I'm saying? And that in itself makes my heart smile. You know what I'm saying? Because it makes you know that you're playing your part, you're doing what you need to do.
People know.
And stuff like that. And I believe that with now let me ask you, have you felt the same way? And I'm sure you have, and you might have said it a little bit too.
Okay.
My interaction with my daughter reminds me how much God loves me. Because I have compassion for her, it's that love. I've never felt for anybody else before. Like she can do something, I'm still gonna forgive her. You know what I'm saying? You be hot in the moment, but it's like, and I see a lot of times like, God, this is how you care for me. You know what I'm saying? Like as our Heavenly Father, He's looking at us the same way, where He's like, where you're mad at Him, but you really just want Him to do right. You see what I'm saying? Where you direct them, but you really want them to figure it out on their own. You know what I'm saying? But you're not going to let them get hurt. You know what I'm saying? I heard a pastor say, you don't want your child to figure out the fire is hot by burning their hand. You want them not to even touch the fire, right? So it made me really realize how much God loved me by how I love my child.
Yeah. Man, I definitely concur. Man, yeah. I think that like, I definitely connected to how God loves me. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Because He never left me.
That's it.
Or, forsake me. And when He could have had, He didn't, And there is a love that I have with my daughters that I'm like, God, only You could have established this.
Yeah. Yeah.
And my daughters have definitely helped me with my temperance.
Same here.
My daughters have helped me with my patience. And I'm going to be honest with you, I'm still not there, perfectly.
Yeah.
But, when they do things, when I decide that I want to be angry, but I'm probably angry inside.
Yeah.
But my response, some way, somehow, it changes.
Yeah.
And it goes to them differently than what I'm actually feeling on the inside of me.
Yep.
And definitely, they have taught me even how to deal with the earth.
Yeah.
Because if I can have that same type of patience dealing with them when it's hard, when I want to be impatient.
Yeah.
I still choose patience in that space. And honestly, sometimes I don't even know where it comes from.
Wow.
Because honestly, when it's comfortable to know what you can go to choose, you keep choosing it.
That's right.
Because it's comfortable for you.
That's right.
Yeah.
100%.
So sometimes when things come out of me that I didn't think I thought about, I'm like, God, only you could have given this thought. Because inside of me, the reaction would have been different if I would have chose it. So sometimes God is choosing how you respond when you want to respond.
That's right. That's right.
That's good.
That's good. That's good.
And speaking further, from a mother's point of view, I have 2 daughters, and my son being the oldest, I feel that way about them all. I love them, and I know I'm blessed, and I know God loves me, and I don't want them to get hurt out there. So when I scold them or get on them, it's only because I care so deeply for them, as well as my mom, and she has Alzheimer's. So I tell people she's my oldest child.
Yeah.
So the facility she's in, don't mess with that one.
Yeah.
Because I am constant in her life.
Yeah.
Because I love her, because she loved me, and I know she loved the Lord.
Yeah.
So when we teaching them and trying to train them up, and I know my daughter's father, he told them that he would be the first one to take them on a date and this, that. We're divorced now, but of course that didn't happen. I couldn't take them on a date for the first time. Right. But it's still, you have to be that person for them to show them. And you're getting them prepared. Both of you guys are, they know what a good man's supposed to treat them like.
Yeah,
you know what should be a good man.
Oh, absolutely.
And as long as you keep instilling that in them, even if they stray, it's not because they wasn't taught in your cases.
Absolutely.
And it'll come back. It'll come back.
I think one of the biggest things for me is if my daughters ever have gotten hurt and I prepare, to defend them. Yeah. And I'm like, Shay, get the shotgun.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We're going to grab him. We're going to grab bad boy.
We're going to,
Go gospel gangster.
Yeah.
Deuces.
Yeah. I don't know about the gospel gangster. I know the gangster part, bro.
Yeah, we're about the gangster part. Yeah.
But when I get ready to defend them, I don't want them to say, well, Daddy, that's not the first person that hurt me. And then I'm like, okay, well, let's go get them too. Yeah. And then she have to say, no, the first person that hurt me was you. Yeah.
Wow.
You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so we got to be careful how we get ready to defend, because somebody may need to have defended them when it came to you.
That's right. That's right.
So we have to really be careful about how we defend our daughters and what that looks like, because honestly, you're the first display. Yeah. You're the first presentation. You roll out the red carpet, and whatever that carpet look like, you got to make sure that it's not contaminated.
That's
Whatever
right.
that carpet you roll out for them, just make sure it's not contaminated. They're going to always recognize that you're not perfect, of course. Keep letting them know that. I'm at a place in my girl's life where I tell them my imperfections. Yeah. Because I want them to understand that there are good quality gentlemen that make mistakes.
That's right.
But they know how to handle you even when, trials and tribulations come into place. Yeah. Because sometimes I get hard on myself when I can't do a certain thing for my daughter. And I know I have goals and plans that I want to execute for them, even sometimes before they even get a certain age. But if it doesn't happen, I don't want my daughters to ever have the view on a man that if he did not accomplish a certain thing, he's not a man.
Exactly.
And so I want them to know. My daughters asked me the other day, "Hey, Daddy, you still," because they're in a very great school, so the vernacular is strong, and so their mindset is broader. So they're just like, "Daddy, like, you haven't accomplished all you did yet?" Because they in schools, they tell their kids their peers, "Go Google my daddy." All of that stuff, right? So my daughter texted me, "Daddy, have you accomplished everything? I think that you did, Daddy." And I said, "No, Daddy is still trying to accomplish things."
Well, how old are your daughters?
Harmony just turned 10, March 11th. Naylin Capri, she turned 10 on December 4th. So I'm really excited, in this season that my daughters get to see a new life, of what I'm creating for them, because there's 3 principles that I live by, and that's walking the journey, creating the destiny, and leaving the legacy.
That's good.
And so as long as I'm doing that, my goal and my objective is to never fail them at any point in time in their life.
That's good. That's good, bro. Yeah, I
Love
think
it.
that just being a good example for these girls and for me, because I got, hope I ain't missing nobody, but I got 23 nieces and nephews.
Jesus.
Right? It's 23.
They being
26.
your family fruitful and they multiply.
They get into it. Listen, I mess with my brothers all the time. I used to mess with them. I used to say, I said, y'all making it easy for me. Keep having the babies. Y'all gonna keep making me the golden child.
When I
keep
tell
on,
you.
keep on pushing them out. No, but I love my nieces and nephews, man. And my brothers are doing an excellent job. One has 5 and one has 6.
Wow.
They're doing their thing. And they're excellent fathers, man. And they're my younger brothers. You know what I'm saying? So they're doing their thing, man. And my sisters are doing their thing with their kids too. And I in a lot of ways they look at me. But I was the last one to have a kid, so I admire them and I ask them questions and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Okay. And they've always been there, you know, helping me through that. Because like I said, I'm 29, about to be 30 by the time JJ was coming. You know what I'm saying? So I had a lot of practice. Wow. But I didn't actually have my own. You know what I'm saying? So it was a different ball game, man. Because like I said, they had theirs younger too, and my mom had me young, so it was a different scenario with me. But there's so much that she's taught me, right? And there's so much that I've learned in this season but trying not to be too old school with it. You know what I'm saying? Because my grandparents kind of raised me too, so I got certain ways in me. Yeah, it's just like
trying to find that balance.
Yeah. Trying to find that balance so she don't feel like dad. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's a beautiful thing to be that first line of defense for them girls, man, because you have the opportunity to create how they see the world for the most part.
Oh, absolutely. And you get the chance to also be the identity that they would even want to find.
That's it.
You know, and so, yes, I agree. You know, opening up my daughters, I told them that the door handle is poison. Yeah. You know, the chair, they can't touch it.
Yeah.
While I sit, in front of them and I count all of the exit signs in a restaurant. Yeah. And so just in case I need to maneuver you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You know why.
So we can see what's going on.
Put their first ring on their finger.
Yeah.
Good. Teach them just how, what love looks like. Because one of the things that I've even learned, even in my time of travels, I've recognized how many women are broken because of the absence of their father or the lack of love their father have given them.
100%.
100%. And so when women are running into companionships looking for guardianship, and so or the security from their insecurity that they go look for security, and we don't want our women doing that because if like the women are so important to our earth.
That's right. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? That honestly, what comes out of them supposed to be nourished. Supposed to be, properly labored
so they can continue the cycle.
So they can continue the cycle.
To nourish others.
Yes.
And
absolutely.
I think there's a lot. I think that another thing that we do not put a lot of emphasis on and that we kind of, it's like kind of left out the conversation is it's not just, what they say, daddy issues. Yeah. A lot of women have mother issues.
Yes, they do.
You know what I'm saying? And that'll reflect in a relationship too. I say one thing and I always say, if you don't respect the person that wiped your butt, flat out like that. We real on this radio.
Yes, we are.
You know what I'm saying? If you don't respect that person, you'll never respect me. You'll never respect me. And that's the thing that when you think about, so we can go ahead and transition that to talking about dating and relationship, right? And so in that, I believe that that's a huge part that we don't even look at when you're looking at how beautiful a woman is or what they got going on. You don't think about what issues do we all have. We all got issues, right? Yeah. But some of those is like, there's stuff where they have some issues with their moms too.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And so they don't really know how to even address that in that way. You know what I'm saying?
Both sides of that.
Yeah. Yeah. So
I'm flip that coin both sides because I know having 3. Yeah. And I know my baby girl was a daddy's girl. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize how much it affected her, that divorce. Wow. And we tend to think, oh, that's a white person thing. Mm-hmm. Black kids don't feel that way. I'm just being real. Well, I did not know that.
I think a lot of time as black people, we have been taught to suppress.
We just don't talk about it. Yeah.
Our emotions and our feelings for as long as we know. You know what I'm saying? Like, It wasn't ever cool to go to therapy. It was never cool to do none of that type of stuff. And I think that we have, from not doing stuff, even like far as like we can go deep, just talking about that some people in their youth getting touched by Uncle Ray Ray or this. Yeah. You don't talk about that. Yep. You know what I'm saying? You let it be what it's going to be. Yep. And that's not the way to live. So then you wonder why all of a sudden somebody has outrage and they do something crazy. It's like because you have not dealt with the issues that are at hand, or they say, well, let God just handle it. No. There's some things that God's going to handle it, but you have to address the issue at hand, and let's speak about that out loud. Absolutely. So we can go and get this. So Uncle Ray Ray don't touch nobody else, for one. You know what I'm saying? And for two, so that way you can be free, or at least start the process of getting free from that bondage that was on you because you're feeling like it's suppressed, or dealing with like have you ever dealt with a person that just don't stop talking, right? But I think possibly, and I've had a few that I've had conversations with, and it's like because when they were younger, right? Yep. They were always told to shut up. Stay in a child's place. Don't do this. So now when they adults and they can do their own thing, you can't stop them. You know what I'm saying?
I do. Well, I think this just loaded by itself. Yeah. Because you can go on and on about that. But what if they're not showing you, that child not showing you any signs, any symptoms? And especially if you come, I'm talking about Sheila, and I thought we had an open door policy. Yeah. Come on, I don't tell my kids, no, you don't tell me what's on your mind. We even had like a little roast. You let that other person know. We'll pick a day out of the month, and you just say what's on your heart. How you feel about your siblings. That's how you feel about me. What you feel about your grandmother. That's good. You know, tell it. Yeah, I did that, and I wanted them to do that, to show them. And like you said, now their daddy would say, "Don't say nothing. Yep. Don't shut them down." You don't shut them down because we need to know. But so if you think you know what's going on with them, and you think you have that instilled in them, you can tell me this. But then that's when that flip side coin come on, because they know mommy didn't play and don't play. But at the same token, it made them shun it and be. You know, I didn't want them to think that I was up being argumentative, but that's how I know two of them took it. Yeah, absolutely. The oldest and the youngest. Yeah. And don't tell it. We won't know. Yeah. And I'm being as old as I am, just finding out this stuff. Just finding that out.
Yeah, and I think the best thing that you can do, and let me know if you believe the same way, is just be your child's safe place.
Oh, absolutely. If you don't allow them to have a voice, they'll find a voice, or somebody will give them a voice.
That's right. That's right, 100%.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because someone else can raise your child, and you'll get to the point where you would not even think that that child has come from you. Yeah. So make sure that while you are parenting, that you're giving your child everything that they need: love, affection, compassion, when they're feeling some type of way. I remember growing up in a time where I've heard my own grandparents say, "You don't have no feelings."
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Stop pouting. You don't have nothing going on in your life for you to be pouting.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? You ain't lived long enough. You a child. What you could be going through. Here's the deal. The minute that you even let's go here. When a baby is even in a mother's womb and the mother is going through, while the baby is in the womb, the baby feels the vibrations.
Yes, 100%.
From how what's going on with the mother. Yep. So the baby feels everything, and so when sometimes their disabilities are happening, or sometimes when a child grows up and they are always shaking and stuttering, you know, and nervous all the time. Just think about the times when you was arguing. Think about the times when there was just substance abuse. Think about all of the damage you've done as to why your baby have come out and they who they are, and now you're embarrassed. But you never took out the time to make sure that that you being healthy, it mattered to you.
That's right.
So therefore, and it wouldn't affect your child. So now, okay, so let's say that all the 9 months that your child came, you know, it was a healthy pregnancy, but now your child is here. Yeah. You can also still cause the same defects.
That's right.
And so you have to make sure that your child can be open. I need to sit down with you and talk to you about this hard. I remember my child broke her iPad. She went to her mom and said, I don't want to go to dad because dad taught me how to, you know, keep up with my stuff. And so she talked to her mom, but her mom said, your dad said you can always go to him about anything.
Yeah.
And she's like, but mommy, I felt like I didn't, hold on to my iPad like I was supposed to. I don't feel like I was responsible. She said, it's okay, go talk to your dad. So she called me, and my daughter was so funny. She called me, she said, Daddy, I said, yes. She said, I love you. I said, I love you too. She said, Daddy, she said, I had a good day today. I said, well, great. I'm glad you had a good day.
Yeah.
She said, Daddy,
clearing that path.
did you have a good day today? I said, I absolutely had a good day, and I'm having a good day because I'm talking to you.
Yeah.
She said, Daddy, you always told me I could come to you. I said, about anything.
Yeah.
She said, so you said, you mean anything? And I said, absolutely. She said, Daddy, I cracked my iPad. And I said, okay, when you ain't gonna get it fixed?
See, that's good.
She said, Daddy, that's it? I said, absolutely. She said, I thought you was going to be mad at me. I said, why? Because she said, you taught me to keep up with my things. I said, keeping up with your things did not mean that you're not going to have a mistake with your things.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I want you to understand that I leave room for you to error.
Yeah.
It's my job to correct it.
That's right.
But it's my job to also show you why is the need for the correction, and so that the correction, when you get through life, you'll understand why correction is important. I said, but I don't want to scare you from error. I don't want to scare you from correction.
Yeah.
So I want to be able to show you how you're supposed to be dealt with when you need to be corrected.
That's good.
And then that was it. So now my daughter's to come to me, Daddy, I gotta tell you something. Daddy, I gotta tell you something.
Yeah.
And it's so easy now. And so I want to make sure that I create that space for them to always come through. It's going to be things that you're not going to even want to hear your child say.
Yeah.
But leave it open. So
Yep.
therefore
I
they say,
agree
I have
with
a
that.
best friend within my parents.
That's so good. That's so good. So listen, with that, we're going to be right back here on your number one station for dark contemporary R&B, Hot 92.3. This is the Inspirational Love Hour. I got my man Orlando Vic in the building, spitting that knowledge, baby. Make sure y'all stay tuned here on your number one station for dark contemporary R&B. Let's go. What's good? It's your boy Jay Shade here on your number one station for adult contemporary R&B, Hot 92.3. Shout out to Golden Grooming Co. Make sure you check them folks out on IG and on their website, goldengroomingco.com. Listen, they got the beard oil that is amazing. They got this solid cologne, like something I've never seen before. And I'm telling y'all, it smells so good. Make sure you check them out, Golden Grooming Co. Let's go. What's going on, family? We're back here on your number one station for adult contemporary R&B, Hot 92.3. This is the Inspirational Love Hour. I got my man Orlando Vic in the building. Miss Sheila is in the building with us.
That's right.
The stunning, who is you? Who
Stunning,
is you?
spectacular, sensational, say Sheila. Seriously striving for success. I got the 4 Ds. Desire, dedication, and determination coupled with discipline. Always 4T it, that letter T. Think that thing through so you don't have to worry about your CUCs. Choices, decision, and consequences in life. Dig it. DGIT. Don't get it twisted. Mic drop. Don't make me drop this mic.
She ain't playing.
Hey.
Listen, so we back here on your number one station. We know we gonna get right back into it. I'm talking to my main man. We getting in deep. So, my brother, what would you say to your younger self of 20 years old?
Oh, man. Younger self.
Younger self.
Be bold, saying yes to God.
Yeah.
Prepare for the journey. Give destiny all that I have. Leave a legacy so impactful that generations will be represented by my creation.
That's good. That's good. That's good, man. I have a thing that I say, and I tell people, I say, for your birthday, right? For your birthday just passed.
It did.
Matter of fact. So this year, going forward for the next year,
Yeah.
and I say to myself, because my birthday's coming up in May, right? And it's like, what am I going to offer to myself for my birthday? Something that nobody else can give me, right? And I tell people to think about that when it comes to like 10 years from now. What am I going to, I'm 36, so what's the J of 36 going to offer the J of 46, right? So it's like, is it going to be better health? Is it going to be healthier relationships? Is it going to be a certain financial level? Is it going to be a certain credit score? What is it going to be that you can do for you that nobody else can do for you? That's going to propel you forward, where you're not wasting time, where you're in the same place, you know what I'm saying, 10 years from now. Something very, very significant. I think, to me, I feel like if people spend more time thinking about that, we'll make better decisions for the right now.
Absolutely.
You know?
Absolutely.
So that's a beautiful thing, man, to say that to yourself. What advice do you have for young men, an ambitious young man? What would you say?
I would tell him to find a mentor.
Okay.
That will help him discover his identity, dreams, goals, careers, love, and relationship.
That's good.
Some people would tell you and to even this is to the females, even to the males, but because we're speaking specifically to a male, is that don't let nobody tell you that you have too many mentors.
Yeah, that's good.
Every mentor don't specialize in certain things. So find the mentor that specializes in the area that you want to fulfill.
Okay.
And make sure that the mentor that you're going to, you do not put them in a parental position in your life.
Okay.
Because you're gonna set a parental expectation for them that they just may not reach in your life.
Unrealistic. Yeah.
So, and just make sure that the mentor that you connect with is spiritually fulfilled to the point where they won't allow you to compromise for their own pleasures.
Yes, that's good.
And so just make sure that when you are getting a mentor, that you know your identity so well that you're willing to never give in to being something more than what God has made you to be.
Got you. That's good.
And so that's what I would tell some men, because some of the thing about it is that people will bribe you with the very things that they know you need. And so they will make you have to compromise in order to get it. And you don't have to.
Yeah.
God has already created the path for you. He already made the plan.
Yeah.
So all you have to do is just discover it.
Yes.
And then begin to execute it. But when you are looking for that mentor, just kind of make sure that they are in the right space.
Yeah.
So make sure that your mentor is so secured where you're just not willing to go in and just receive anything somebody can just give you or tell you.
Yeah.
Because you're in a space to just want to kind of get out of the current space that you may be in, but don't want it so bad that you're just willing to lower your value.
Yeah, that's good. And you know what? I feel like there's nothing wrong with having mentors that you don't know.
Yeah.
There might be somebody who has a podcast. There might be a minister that has some YouTube videos that you admire, that you're inspired by. Watch their stuff.
Absolutely.
Watch their stuff. Learn from them. You know what I'm saying? Start the process on your own of seeking guidance, right? And everything that you do, because I think we all always need some type of mentorship.
Yeah.
We all always need some type of leadership, somebody who you can consult with, or someone you can look at what they have and admire in them and strive for that greatness. Absolutely. Right? How they say you can't you're not going to reinvent the wheel.
Right.
So I believe in whatever you're trying to get to, there's a way, if you work hard, that you can really get to it.
Right.
And I'm that's good. That's good, man.
Just have to mind the company you keep.
That's right.
If you want to go up and blow up, you got to go with those people who you see there already. Right. As long as they're good people, you can recognize.
Oh, absolutely. And I love that you said that. Everybody in my whole entire system of relationships, love and friendships, my whole life is compartmentalized.
Yeah.
And so the areas that I know that I need, literally, I have literally evaluated people for those spaces and positions.
Yeah.
In my life. And so I don't derail. I literally have in the plan that God has given me, I made sure that I had the right people to help me get there.
Very intentional.
And absolutely.
That's good.
They don't bring drama to my life.
That's good.
They don't bring stress to my life.
Come on.
They they're my accountability partners. And you have to know the difference between even when you got people in I'll say this, even when you have people in your life, you got to know what's a drainage.
There you go.
Come on now.
Okay, you need to know what a drainage is.
Yeah.
Because some people are there just to drain you.
Yeah.
Yes. And will take what you have replenished them with and move on from you after they know that they have drained you.
Oh, for sure.
And so I'm very, very clear, because my assignment is daily. And so when I give myself rest, when I give myself, therapeutic, systems or methods, I have to make sure that it's constant and it's consistent. And so when those people are just coming to you and trying to drain you, just out of your peace, out of your sanity, you have to be careful, because sometimes the devil will send people just to drain you.
Oh, for sure.
Because see, the devil even also know that God has called you.
Yeah.
And so he would literally send people to come to drain you. So therefore, the people who need to be poured into, you have nothing.
That's right.
Because at that point, your block is a blockage now, and that's what I would also say. So I love that part that you expound on because it's very important to just kind of make sure that you have a great accountability.
I've been saying that for a long time. When I was like in college, and me and my friend, we used to say, I have different friends for different reasons. I knew it then, but I know so more now that I need the right people, the right friends. And I always say, take a time out. It's taking a moment. It's being a friend to yourself. Yeah. When you know that you know what you need, and then it's okay to say no, because you cannot just allow people to just take your peace day in and day out, every day, all day. You got to learn. You got to you grow. Yeah. And I thank God for the maturity. And that's just, I'm thanking God for just giving me the opportunity to have sabbaticals, is what I call it for myself, because I send out inspirations almost to 800 people a day, Monday through Friday. And that could be draining sometimes, because these things right here, technology, phones, I mean, I'm trying to send them out and they keep coming back. And I be like,
that means somebody's Obama phone done.
What you say? Who you hunting? These Obama phones?
No. Somebody else's. That means their phone.
No, it's the internet.
The phone you are calling is no longer in service. No, but question for you. When these friend groups that you had, you didn't gangbang with none of them, did you? Now.
Well, all my business ain't your business, first and foremost.
Okay, I'm sorry.
And we're going to leave the past in the past.
Yes.
outside of that lotion she done pulled out, she got a knife in there, too.
Yeah.
Duh. Can you get this, 22. Sir?
Little 22. Yeah.
Duh.
She cut you in the moisturizer.
Dollar General. $1.25.
Woo! I'm telling you, man. So, your circle is so important.
Yes, it is.
You really are. The median of the 5 people that you communicate with the most. You really are. Because if not, you wouldn't have nothing to talk to them about.
Absolutely. That's right.
You would have nothing to communicate with them about. And one thing over the last couple of years that I have really, thank God for giving me the discernment to kind of like eliminate is people who will call you, throw their mess off on you. And they ain't even worried about it. Now you worry about you praying and fasting on their mess.
Jordy boy.
And they out doing their own. You know what I'm saying? People will call you with their mess and throw it off on you. And they, so you got to be careful who, like how you said, the enemy.
Oh yeah.
Because he knows the ones that's close to you. You know, the ones that you really care about. Yes. So you worried about something that they out at the club. They done told you how Ray done beat him in the face. Yeah. And so now you like, oh Lord, how can I help her? What can I do? Yeah. And they out the club kicking it.
Yeah. The thing about it, the devil knew God's soft spot.
Yeah.
He knew God's soft spot. He was there. He was there in heaven. You feel what I'm saying? He knew the soft spot. He knew how to convince. He had authority.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? And so now, do you think that just because he was kicked out, that he don't know how to antagonize, how to manipulate, how to be a narcissist?
He knows those things.
Absolutely. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So,
and God give him rain for that.
I tell people, I tell people, like, just guard your kingdom, protect your kingdom.
That's good.
You know I always say the arena, which is your mind. When you don't want folks throwing trash, you got to know what to decipher between good and bad. You know, don't let everything go into your arena, which is your mind. And I always said that once people find out that you are caring and in a sense, and then they'll try to take that for their own personal gain too.
Oh, for sure.
So you just got to be aware of everything. Yeah. But I thank God for putting Jordan in my life. I don't know if he told you who I am, his godmother. Oh, wow. We made ourselves. When I say T-Pain, that's how it all started. Oh, wow. He had those dreads for real. Yep. Wow. And I was doing hair back in the day.
And I was looking homeless. Yeah. And she decided to go ahead and
it was just something
together.
Right then I knew was in him. And I told him from day one, your mother did a great job on you.
I appreciate that.
With you. So I thank God for that, that discernment. Because I knew he could be a good role model for my children as well.
Yep. That's my brother and sister
from another mother.
For sure. So yeah, man. It's a beautiful thing, man. Just to be able to find your tribe, right? To find like-minded individuals, and I
believe
everybody out there listening. I would really recommend that you really take some time to analyze your friend circle, right? Analyze your friend circle, analyze not just your friend circle, but the relationship that you entertain on a regular basis. Shameless plug, like how I talked about in my book, assets, liabilities, and lessons learned, right? Every relationship has a season. And it's the best, it's about making the best of that season while you have it. But even a liability can be a lesson that's learned once you let it go. but you have to let that relationship go. And it's so important that we take the time, and I say as well that life's not too short. You got too much life to live. So the life you have to live it to the fullest. Don't let nobody's insecurities determine your outcome. Because sometimes people will put stuff on you. Have you ever had somebody, and I always go back and forth with this, have you ever had somebody from where you're from that just treat you mean, just don't treat you right for some reason? But what it is they have to analyze their own life and say, hey, we went to the same school. We ate the same school lunch. We did the same stuff every day, but you're excelling in your life. So it makes them self-reflect on their life. It's not personal. It's not personal when it comes to you and them. It's their own reflection of their own life. So we have to make sure that you are careful who's around you, because some people will just keep you down. They'll keep you bogged down. So that's so beautiful, man, that you said that, so people can know you need to compartmentalize relationships. You can't let some stuff, you don't confide in everybody. Everybody can't handle. And I was talking to a buddy of mine, and he was saying, you can't let everybody know your issues and what you're going through, because
that's right.
You're their only sign of hope. So if they know you're going through it, then they're going to be like, well, dang, if he ain't going to make it, if he ain't good, I ain't got no chance.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So especially when it comes to like mentorship type of stuff, I feel. So, but anyway, let's get back to the question, man, because I'll go off on a tangent sometime, man. Yeah.
He's that person that he say, have you ever heard that don't stop talking? Somebody must have told him to be quiet.
You got to keep the flow going. Yeah, keep the flow. No, they told me to talk. That's the problem. They told me to talk. I said, okay, you sure? You sure you want me to talk? But, bro, how important is it for us as men, and just young people in general, right, to express how you feel?
It's important to express how you feel, because you can cause damage to your loved ones. And you can also abort plans that God have for you if you don't handle your mental space.
That's good.
Wow.
We often try to go through life suppressing and camouflaging what our reality, and give an unrealistic disposition to what we try to just allow for other people to think that's okay.
Yeah.
And we're not okay.
That's right.
And when you spend time making sure that you are honest about where you are, you can live out your life so honestly, where you can breathe so much better. It doesn't take people for you to do that. It doesn't take social media for you to do that. It doesn't take you to be in other environments for you to do that. When you are healthy, you don't need nothing or no one. You just are okay with self.
Yeah.
And so it's important to just be honest and open to yourself about what you're going through. Express it, be real with it, talk to it, face it. And the first step to your recovery is admitting what it is.
That's good.
And so, and once you admit what it is, then you're taking the steps of what do I need to do to kind of get through all of this.
Yeah.
And so you go on a journey. You go on a journey to make sure that you find your healthy space and your healthy place. You go on the journey to know that your journey of being healthy is just not for you.
Yeah.
It's for everybody that encounters you.
Got you.
Got you. So at the end of the day, it's just like when I think about what my wife is going to look like with this anger inside of me.
My God.
What is my daughter's going to encounter with this, with they can't have an opinion or come to me about anything.
Yeah.
And so I do that reflection a lot.
Yeah.
I've gone off on some people.
Yeah.
That if they're listening now, I apologize for every anger that I've given you because of a space in me that just wasn't healed.
Wow.
Or they done something to me that was already a trigger that they never knew, but I made them be the suspect of the issue.
Wow.
And so I'm still handling things in myself. That's the reason why my organization is what it is, Wounds Healed Out Loud.
Yeah.
Because so many people, they suppress their wounds. They never heal. And so I want to grab onto a community of people that's probably even in my space that I show up all the time and people probably look at me like, man, he's always well dressed, he smells good, this and another, he's always groomed. But behind the well dressed, there is some brokenness.
Yeah.
Behind the well dressed, there is me trying to fight for healthy.
Yeah.
There's me trying to fight for peace. There's me trying to fight to give grace to the person that hurt me.
Yeah.
And so at the end of the day, I'm still continuously to find therapeutic ways and methods and systems to make sure that I'm just not putting things out there that just sound good. But in my life right now, I've taken people on my healthy journey.
Wow. Yeah.
Because I want them to know, like, it's not okay
Yeah.
to appear like you look good
Yeah.
and everything is okay.
That's right.
You feel what I'm saying? Yes,
Yes.
there are things that worry me. Yes, there are things that bother me. Yes, there are things, that, should I give up? Yes, my team deals with sometimes my panic.
Yeah.
And it's important, to make sure that you express and you come to an honest point in your life to just know that when you are not all right, start putting the things in place for you to get all right.
That's
Yes,
good.
fleshed out
That's
daily.
good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
So let's switch it up just a little bit. Let's have a little fun. And you wasn't prepared for these ones because I didn't give you these ones because this is how I do you. First of all, my brother here is also now we played a song. I ain't gonna tell y'all which one it was, but all the music sound good today. So we played some of his music. Now Orlando, tell him what you got out right now. What are you doing in the music world right now? Talk to the people a little bit.
Oh man. So currently I am producing a track for Dave Hollister.
Okay.
Definitely had an amazing musical career, still do. I am a transformative consultant, and advisor, motivational speaker, mentor, producer, and thought leader. And so they run in different categories with helping me to go to different institutions, prisons, treatment centers, all over the world to inspire, impact, and motivate. But at the same token, I would say that musically in that space, it has been fun. I've worked alongside Anthony Brown, Rashawn Mitchell, and the list goes on. I don't want to do too many names, but some of the names you could probably even think of. I've worked alongside some great people, but it was a mentoring moment for me. It was a humbling moment for me, and I have no choice but to look up to people because I'm short.
Well, I was gonna ask you about the prisons if you ever ran into a Damon from Friday. But I am a boy, Damon.
I'm a boy, Damon. So my musical career has been amazing, and I'm embracing it differently. I'm not going to go into it while I'm embracing it because it goes into something that I'm actually currently doing right now.
Okay.
But what I have out right now is a song called "Infinite Love."
Okay. Yes, sir.
That I just not too long ago put out. I wrote a message to love.
That's good.
And the reason why I wrote a message to love because when I said to myself that when I get married, I have enough of the understanding of love to the point where there's no ending in what we do,
That's
whatever
good.
we go through.
That's good.
And so I recognize and how I came up with the concept to speak to love because I didn't want to be surface with the love. I was like, okay, there are people that. So when I look at love, I look at it from. So everybody's that's on the ground. There's a large population, right? And then there are people that never flown before, so that population becomes a little lesser from the people that's on the ground. And then you have astronauts, and then that population is even lesser.
Yeah,
because how many people can say they have went out of space?
That's
Not
right.
Too many people.
Yeah.
Right? So I decided that I wanted to get in touch with some astronauts to just know what it's like because I've been on the ground before, I've been in a plane before, but I've never been out of space.
You ever been in a hot air balloon?
I think I'm gonna do that today with you.
Can we bring a picnic basket, boo boo?
You know what, Shade?
Yogi.
I love this guy. See, nobody else can I do. Y'all don't understand our relationship. Nobody else can I do this with. I like to catch him off guard. Listen, when
You been on a boat?
I love you, bro. I love you.
He didn't say a boat.
Shade, there comes a time in life
Yeah.
where when there are people that really need God,
Yeah.
but Shade
Listen, I tell people all the time, there's a song that says, if you can use anything, you can use, I'm the anything. You know that?
Shay, your encounter with
what
God,
happened?
Your encounter with God, Shay, you got to walk on, don't walk on the water.
Yeah.
You need to be in the water.
I need to get in the water.
And
Submerged.
And you need to like Shay, I think when you step in water,
Yeah.
if you stepped in the ocean,
Yeah.
you will contaminate the fishes and the sharks. I never seen sharks afraid of nobody, but Shay, you have a different spirit on you.
But God.
But you know what, Shay? God got to use all people well.
Anything. He can use anything.
And
that's what the song said, didn't it?
You anything.
I'm the anything.
Yeah.
But God. Man, listen, where can we listen to, where can we watch Conversations with Vic?
Convos with Vic, man, and it's actually Convos with Vic, not conversations.
Oh, I'm sorry.
With
Whoa.
Combos
Okay.
with Vic.
Yeah.
I'm just getting out the water. I was drowning.
You see what I'm saying?
Come on. Combos with Vic.
Convos with Vic. So Convos with Vic is now a year and 6 months in.
That's dope.
So when I developed the platform, I did not know why I was developing the platform. I had no strategy to it. But the one thing I've recognized is that it was therapeutic to people in places that really needed answers.
That's good.
And so I wanted to make sure that I was the answer. And so, and as we have grown today, Convos with Vic has not stayed the same. I believe in growth and elevation and expansion. And so right now, because we are a year and 6 months in, I'm so excited about the next journey that Convos with Vic is getting ready to go. So where they can go and see Convos with Vic, so we do it twice a month on a Monday at 8 p.m. And we have some amazing influential people that comes up there. We have had Music Soul Child.
Yeah.
We've had Dave Hollister.
Yeah.
We've had people.
Zebulon
Ellis.
Yep.
JoJo Martin. We've had some people from Tyler Perry's camp come up there. And man, it has been a great Gene Moore, Charles Jenkins.
That's dope.
Man, we've had some great, amazing people. And so people are still saying yes to us. And now we're shifting right over into the space where now we're having some other professionals come into place and to encounter our people. Because one of the best things that I want people to do is to have an answer for wherever they are. And if I can be the buffer between that, you bet your bottom $10.
So you're going to be calling me soon?
I'm going to be calling you too.
Hey.
There we go. Listen, we ain't got much time, so I got a question I got to ask you.
Yeah.
You're a music head, okay?
You say I'm a music what?
Music head. You know music,
Oh, here we go.
okay? So, gospel,
Yeah.
top 5, who you got?
Fred Hammond.
Okay.
Top 1. Dara Coley. 2.
Okay.
3 would be PJ Morton.
Oh, that's good.
4 would be Vashawn Mitchell.
Okay.
And 5 would be Gene Moore.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good, brother.
Tell yours.
So listen, we don't got time. We gotta get ready to get up out of here. So, man, shout out your IG. Shout out how they can follow you and check you out.
You can go to IG. That is Orlando Vic Jr. On IG. Facebook Orlando Vic Jr. I think it's up there. And
Junior.
yeah, Junior. Orlando. Lando. Give me Lando. But you can definitely follow us up there. Go follow Convos with Vic.
Yeah.
Also, and that's it, man. And so I'm looking forward to speaking with you. You feel as though that you have a son, a daughter, want me to come to in a speaking engagement of whatever you may have, you can definitely go to Orlando Vic Jr. at gmail.com.
Okay.
And we will be right there. You got vicmusicbiz at gmail.com, and you have Who Loud. That's WHOLOUD .org at gmail.com. That's my organization, Wounds Healed Out Loud. And we're looking forward to hearing from you very soon.
That's so dope. Listen, y'all, we're going to have to hop off of here because I got to, when you get off of here, download on the Roku TV app, Kluster TV. I got to go over there right now. They were standing at the door telling me, wrap it up.
What?
So listen, this is the Inspirational Love Hour here on your number one station for adult contemporary R&B. Miss Sheila was in the building. I appreciate you, Miss Sheila.
Yes, I
love
enjoyed
you.
it. Yes,
everybody out
love
there,
you too.
listen, I appreciate you. Listen, shout out to Miss Christy. Her birthday is tomorrow. She's an avid listener. She supports everything. Christy, I appreciate you. Listen,
Happy
y'all make
early
sure
birthday.
after this, get on hot923.com. That's HOTT923.com. Go to the podcast, click the podcast link, go to the Inspirational Love Hour. You can run this thing back. So run it back, share it with a friend. It's going down. So until next week, we love y'all. And don't forget, don't play yourself. Pray yourself. We out. Let's go.
Peace.